YouTube, what's going on? Hope you're doing super well. In this video, we're gonna talk about how long should your workouts be? How long do you need to work out in order to see optimal results? Do you need to work out for an hour? Can it be 30 minutes? Does it have to be 2 hours? Everything we're gonna cover here in this video. So first and foremost, on this side over here, we're gonna do some fill in the blanks with a little comparison and games. And then we're talking about what doesn't matter at all. And then we're talking about blank to blank minutes. Kind of the ending note for this video. So number one, the first thing, and I was gonna put this at the end because people tell you put things at the end of your YouTube videos to make sure people watch the entire video and da-da-da and whatever. I'm gonna put this at the beginning because I need you to understand this and really internalize this. So if you're gonna watch one thing, definitely make it this. Watch the whole video because I would enjoy that. But you have to remember, something is better than nothing. I think a lot of people, maybe yourself included, get upset if, for example, they have a workout plan that takes 60 minutes, but they only can do 20 minutes one day. 20 minutes is better than 0 minutes. And let's say, I don't know, let's say right now if you're in a position where you are, you haven't worked out in a while, maybe you're 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 150 pounds overweight, something is better than nothing. A 10-minute workout is better than a 0-minute workout. And this is what I really have to have you internalize, because what breeds results is not perfection, it's consistency. Consistency breeds results. Perfection breeds inconsistency. You can't be consistent if you're trying to be perfect 24/7, because that's going to lead to you going all in, then all out, having this all or nothing mindset and falling off track. And well, if I'm not perfect, I'm not going to do it at all. If I can't get my 60-minute workout in, I'm not going to do it at all. Where you probably could have gotten 30 minutes in. Half of that workout that you're supposed to do 60 minutes on is better than 0 minutes of that workout. You do understand this, right? Results are bred from consistency. So I would much rather you follow a B- plan with 75% consistency rather than following A+++ plan with 45% consistency. Because which one are you going to see better results with? The one you follow with 75 to 80% consistency, or the one you follow with 45% consistency? That's great that your workout's an hour or whatever it is, and that's the most optimal, or 5 days a week at an hour each. Great, but if you don't follow it, then it doesn't matter anyway. And that bleeds right into the next point. So number one, just remember, before we go into anything else, something is always better than nothing. A 10-minute workout is better than a 0-minute workout. Going right into the next thing, the only thing that matters is consistency and adherence. That's all that matters. That is what people often look for, the perfect workout program. Should I do this exercise or that exercise? Should I do these reps for these sets with this movement? They look at all this stuff, which yes, it matters. And by the way, if you want to learn how to kind of create your own workout routine, I'll put a video right up here. All that stuff matters, yes. But if you don't follow it, you can have the best plan on paper. If you don't follow it, that plan or any plan is not going to work for you. For example, for 90% of the clients I have worked with, we work out 3 to 4 times a week. That's it, no more. Some clients I do 5, I've never done 6, I've never done 7, I won't do 6 or 7. But 90% of my clients, we work out 3 to 4 days a week. Why is that? Because that's what is sustainable, and that is what you can be consistent with. Because let's face it, life is going to happen. For example, I recently had a conversation with one of my clients talking about this, where she's a teacher and it was the end of school, the end of the school year. And she was like, man, this time last year, I was trying to do 6 days a week workouts and still, finish report cards and get to the end of the year. And it was super stressful. And I was beating myself up because I wasn't working out the 6 days a week and I had no flexibility and I was getting down on myself, and I just ended up quitting altogether because my plan was to do 6 times a week, but I couldn't get there because life. And so she just quit altogether back then. Whereas right now we have her doing 3 days a week. If she has one day where she has to stay later at school, or if you have one day where you got to go pick your kid up, or they have a soccer tournament, or whatever the case may be, it's fine because you're working out 3 days a week, which is sustainable. And that's what matters. If you can follow, I would much I'd much rather you follow a 3-day-a-week workout program with 95% consistency rather than trying to follow a 5 or a 6-day or a 7-day-a-week workout program with 45% consistency, because you're gonna see better results from the plan that you can consistently adhere to. Those are the two things, consistency and adherence. So when it comes down to it, you have to be very honest with yourself and look at your schedule and say, what can I realistically fit into my schedule for a sustainable amount of time? Not just a month, not just 3 months, not just a year, longer than that. Much longer, 5, 10, 15 years, what is gonna be sustainable for me? And again, that's why I say 90% of my clients work out less than 4 days a week, anywhere from 3 to 4 days a week. Because that's what I've seen. Unless your job is to just be a fitness model and work out 24/7 or be a bodybuilder, then yeah, maybe you're working out more than that. But if that's not your job and you're just a regular old cat like me, and you're just, looking to get healthier and trying to fit this workout lifestyle into your regular lifestyle, you have to be realistic with yourself and ask yourself, what can you be consistent with, and what can you adhere to the best? Because one last time, I would rather you follow a B- plan that might not be the best on paper, but you follow it with 85% consistency rather than trying to follow some 5-day-a-week bodybuilding split where you can only, you only get 3 out of 5 days anyway. So it's not gonna work for you. So consistency and adherence. Now, going to number 3. Quality over quantity. I don't care how long you work out in the gym. It's really honestly irrelevant. Or a gym or your house or wherever you're working out. It's irrelevant. What matters is the quality of your workouts. You would get much better results if you worked out for 30 minutes 3 times a week with very high intensity, pushing yourself close to failure, lifting, as heavy weights as you can, really pushing yourself, pushing the intensity. You would get better results with that as opposed to 6 days a week, 2 hours each day with intensity. And I can tell you from experience, I was that person who was working out 7 days a week, 2 hours a day with intensity. Because I thought grind was life and I couldn't take a day off from the gym, and days off are for wussies and all the other stupid things I thought when I was 18 years old. I was there. And when you get to that, and you're working out so goddamn long, so many days a week, your intensity can't be there. It can't. Because you're not able to recover from that. You're always so fatigued, you're always so exhausted, you're not able to put forth real effort and intensity during your workouts. And I know for some people it's kind of a hard pill to swallow, and it was a very hard pill for myself to swallow. But when I actually backed down my workout days and backed down my workout timing, I saw I was able to recover better. I saw I was able to push harder during my workouts. I saw more changes in my body, in my strength. And so it's not about the quantity of the workout. I don't care how long you work out for. It's honestly irrelevant. The intensity is what matters. And by intensity, I don't just mean how much you're sweating or out of breath you are. By intensity, I mean are you pushing yourself close to failure? For example, if you're doing a squat and you're supposed to do 6 reps, are those 6 reps easy? You're all right, cool, I'm not really challenging myself. I'm just kind of doing what I know I can do, and it's whatever, I'll just get through it. Or is it that? Or, are those last 2 reps of that squat hard as shit? That's what you need, that intensity, that quality. And again, going to following a real program. Are you just kind of going into the gym and, doing the machine here and doing the machine there and getting on the elliptical, and then it's kind of following some random Instagram swipe workout or some random YouTube video workout? Nothing against those things. Something is better than nothing, like I said above. But there's a difference between following a real program and following a YouTube video or just some random Instagram swipe workout. Those are 2 totally different things that will produce 2 totally different results. So if you can narrow your focus a bit more, not just do random workouts and random Instagram workouts and this and that, narrow your focus, get a real program, get on a real plan. From there, you're probably going to see better results with less time of your workouts, which you can then allot to time with your family or work or sleep or whatever the case may be, which again makes it more sustainable. So those 3 things, guys. Something is better than nothing, consistency and adherence, and quality, almost forgot, quality over quantity. So covering all that now. Number 4, I just want to touch on this very quickly because I know some people I get asked this a lot. It doesn't matter what time of day you work out. It doesn't matter at all. If you work out in the morning, if you work out at night, if you work out when you wake up, if you work out midday, I don't care. The most important thing is you just get the workout in. That's all that matters. So whatever your schedule allows for, if you're night shift or you're working 9 to 5 or you got to get up early, whatever the case may be, whatever fits in your schedule the best to allow for consistency and adherence. That is the biggest thing, because like I said, as long as you consistently adhere to a plan, you are going to see tremendous progress. So it does not matter what time of day you work out. The only thing I would piggyback off this and say is it might matter because, let's say, for example, you work out at 9 o'clock at night. Let's say you have to wake up at 5 a.m. the next day in order to go to work or get your kids ready for school or whatever the case may be. Well, if you work out at 9 at night, number one, you're already kind of cutting in on sleep time because, listen, you got to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. But let's say you work out at 9 to 10, right? Let's say at 10 o'clock you have, a post-workout shake just to kind of give yourself some fuel so you're not going to bed starving, right? Now it's 10:30. Let's call it 10:30. You got to get up at 5. If you work out late at night, your cortisol spikes, your fight or flight system, your adrenaline system is heightened because you've just put your body through all of this stress, right? Because lifting weights is a stress on your body, or cardio or whatever. It's a stress on your body. And your body doesn't know you're working out and you want to go to bed. Your body just knows, holy shit, this person's stressing me the hell out. I need to be heightened, be more aware of what's going on so I can have this fight or flight response. So you work out, have a shake, whatever. It's now 10:30. Your cortisol is still elevated and you're still like in this fight or flight response. You don't go to bed until midnight because you're like, you have such high energy and you're freaking out and your cortisol's up. Okay, so you don't go to bed until midnight. You got to wake up at 5. Wake up at 5. You're like, holy hell, I'm tired as hell. I'm not going to meal prep today. I am not going to go get my steps today. I am not going to stick to my diet today. Screw all of that. I'm exhausted. That would then make it almost not non-beneficial, but non-optimal in a sense, because it's going to be much harder to stick to your diet, much harder to adhere to your workout program, adhere to your steps. You're going to put yourself behind the 8 ball that much more. So it doesn't matter necessarily what time you work out, but I would be conscious of late at night workouts because sometimes that can mess with people's sleep. And if you mess with your sleep is one of the hierarchies of this entire journey, whether you're looking to lose fat, build muscle, whatever. Sleep is at the top of the most important things. And so if you're messing with your sleep, that could then potentially cause some issues down the road for you seeing results on how to, change your body and whatnot. So I should make that very clear. Now, finally getting to somewhat of an answer. Number one, like I said again, whether you do 30 minutes or 45 or 60 or 90, it's what you can consistently adhere to. That being said, a proper strength training program should take you anywhere from, I'd say 30 minutes at the least and 90 minutes at the most. If you're going under 30 minutes, again, it's not bad and you can absolutely do it, but you probably aren't getting as much things as you might need to, again, just follow a comprehensive program. Now, that being said, sometimes I have my clients all the time, like, hey, if they're traveling or if they have a crazy busy day or whatever the case may be, I'll say, hey, do this quick 15-minute workout, get it in and keep it going. Like, nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Something is better than nothing. So keep that in mind, please. But when talking about what a comprehensive workout program is probably going to take you, I'd say at the very least 30 minutes, at the very most 90 minutes. If you're going past 90 minutes, number one, you're not working out that hard probably. You're not having that much high of intensity. You're just kind of either dicking around, or you're not lifting heavy enough weights, or you're doing too much volume. Sometimes people think more is better. More isn't better. Better is better. So you don't have to think about doing more, like we said here, quality over quantity. This goes into a different topic, but exercises. Some people do like 10 exercises for a lower body workout. Like, that's insane. That's nuts. Today I did 4 exercises, 3 main ones. I did a deadlift, a hip thrust, a lying hamstring curl, and calf raises because my calves suck. That's all I did. It took me about 55, 60 minutes, and it was intense, and I lifted very close to my maximum weights, and it was a great workout, and I'm going to see results from it, and I'm going to get stronger from it. You don't need the whole smorgasbord, the whole buffet of exercises. That's a whole separate topic, but I want to make that very clear. So 30 to 90 minutes, anywhere in between there. Again, it's more about what can you consistently adhere to. I have clients come to me sometimes and say, Eric, I can get, 3 days a week for 45 minutes. Perfect. That's what the program's going to be. Some people say, hey, I like to get 40-minute workouts I like to get 4 times a week workouts for 40 minutes, as opposed to, let's say, for example, you might rather 4 times a week with shorter duration as opposed to 3 times a week with longer duration. That might be better for you. So it's just kind of like a give and take thing here, but you have to look at your schedule and honestly assess what's going on. And then from there, you can kind of see what's going on and kind of make that, make that decision for yourself, as opposed to, as far as what is the most consistent you can be and the thing you can adhere to the best. And so, guys, that is the video for today. How long should your workouts be? I know it was kind of like a roundabout way, but I wanted to give you all of the information because so many people are like, they have these lines in the sand. You got to work out for at least an hour a day. It's like, well, no, you fucking don't. Like, it depends. It always depends. The answer is always, it depends. No matter what the question is, the answer is always, it depends. And so I hope you learned something from this video. If you take one thing, remember, something is better than nothing. Second thing, consistency and adherence, and quality over quantity. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave a thumbs up wherever the thumbs up is. Subscribe to the channel wherever the subscribe to the channel is, and we'll talk soon. Okay. Thanks.